Do you have a small farm, a big farm, or just critters in the backyard to feed? If you answered yes to any of those questions, then you need to make the short drive down to A&B Feeds in Etheridge, Tennessee today. Owner and operator Jamie Ayers has you covered and will treat you right. That's A&B Feeds in Etheridge, Tennessee.
Arctic Air keeps your home or business comfortable. For more than 20 years, we provided outstanding residential and commercial services through Southern Middle Tennessee. Whether you need assistance with your heat, air conditioning, preventive maintenance, or anything in between, trust our reliable team to get the job done. We'll take the time to figure out your specific needs and recommend what we believe is right and best for your situation.
We've been using Arctic Air for over 15 years now. Their service is great, they're here when we need them, and their prices are competitive. They take the worry out of the heat and air so I don't have to.
Arctic Air. When you need us, we'll be there.
A local law firm respected throughout the state. Generations of clients have turned to Boston, Holt, and Durham since 1948. We assist individuals and businesses with their legal needs, including real estate, property closings, personal injury, employment discrimination, and family law. Our clients get the personal attention and convenience of a hometown law firm with the resources and ability to handle any case. Come see us at Boston, Holt, and Durham.
Going the distance with local sports. This is the X Sports Network.
Welcome everybody to X Sports Live tonight here in the studio. I'm Dusty Kaiser alongside the kid Hayden Burks. Michael Marks is in the studio. We haven't got to see Michael since state tournament baseball in Loretta. And some guy sitting over here in the corner, we'll call him not even producer extraordinaire. We're just going to call him
Crash extraordinaire,
halfway producer, Sam.
And he cracks up in a cold Coke.
For folks at home who are just watching this, we have fun with Sam. It's a good time. It's all in fun. But hey guys, we've made it to another week. AJ's not here.
Clint.
AJ's on vacation. Clint had a few things going on this evening, so hopefully next week we'll be back going. Everything been good your way?
Oh yeah, everything's been good. Just been doing summer classes, working in Knoxville, and got to come home for my birthday this week. So I'm just happy to be back in the studio talking a little sports with y'all.
Ain't nothing better.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. We've talked off air. Ain't a whole lot going on. I'm going to open up here with the Lawrence County High School fundraiser. It's going to be August 30th. My daughter is a senior, so we're going to have the senior steak dinner. Football season, it is the night Loretta's in town, so people at home watching, Loretta fans watching, if you want to come, eat your steak dinner before the football game, we greatly appreciate it because this helps fund the whole senior year for these. You understand, it's not been that long since you were there.
It feels like forever, but it hasn't been that long for real.
You know what it takes for these kids to get through senior year, and so we're looking forward to that. It's going to be $100 a couple. That includes a salad, a side roll, dessert, and a drink. And that will be August 30th, 4:30 to 6:30 inside Lawrence County High School cafeteria. Kids 12 and under is $5 and a drink, and it's pizza. So we look forward to hopefully having a big crowd for that and come out and watch some Friday night football on top of that. It should be a decent game between Loretta and Lawrenceburg. But like you said, man, we don't have a whole lot going on. We got some volleyball. We'll start up next week?
We got volleyball starting up soon. We got the Summerdown, Smackdown going down. All three teams I know of, Loretta, Lawrence County, and Summertown, are all participating. Several other schools like Lewis County, Perry County, Collinwood, Murfreesboro Central, Columbia Academy, Battle Creek, the new school up in Murfreesboro, Murfreesboro and Spring Hill.
Yes.
Yeah, so I mean, there's plenty good talent, and also we're just starting off the year, and you know how our year is busy. I believe I can't remember. You might know the exact number, Sam, but I believe over 700 games we called this past season. So we're looking to.
It was close to 700.
Yeah, if we're either going to get to that number again for sure, or we're going to be over that number. So,
I see us going over this year.
I think so too.
I think so. Just from conversations we've had about just our high school, not even counting middle school.
Yeah, middle school. Yeah,
and the runs they made in the postseason. But we got some really good high school teams in all different areas of sports that could be making some runs, deep in the season. And I guess to add to that, we done that showcase down in Athens.
Absolutely, yeah.
That was a full day, and that, I guess you could say that was a lot of games.
Yeah.
But that was a good time, and that's something I think we're looking to do again.
Yeah, I believe there's another event coming up soon that we have talks about
August.
it. Yeah, August.
Yeah.
So looking at that, we'll just have to see how busy we are, just because we've got volleyball and football coming up, and so we're going to be busy for sure. Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday will be all volleyball, and then Friday's the big old Friday night football, so you can't go wrong with that.
It's going to be, for us, our break's over.
Yeah, it's right here now.
It really is.
The 2 months you get off, you got to hit the
And now
ground
it's
running.
wide open.
Yeah.
And you got to think, for us in our area, we're going from volleyball straight into football, and then from football we go straight into basketball. And then with our baseball and softball, it's just boom, 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 boom. And but hey, we love it.
Absolutely.
That's what we do. That's why we do it. Props to Kevin and Ben for what they do to try to keep all of us in somewhat of a intact and everything. But anyways,
but a shout out to all of our schools though. We'll talk about this for a second. Obviously, you think about it. All of our teams are really good to a point where when it comes to other teams being in postseason, like Loretta football, they didn't get all their guys back until how close to basketball season last year?
Like a week or two, maybe. I mean, they were playing. I think the postseason game that Peabody. It was either the first or second week of November, and then 2 weeks later they're playing their first game in that new gym against Cornersville, and it was bang, 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 just right like that. And like you were saying, you go from volleyball postseason starting to overlap with football season. You got the football season. If any of our teams make the postseason, that's going to start overlapping with basketball. Basketball postseason start overlapping with early baseball. And you're just going from August to May nonstop.
Yeah, and that's how it is. I mean, there is literally no stop. Even when you say like maybe Christmas break, we don't have a stop because they've got Christmas tournaments that they travel.
Yes.
And we travel with them.
I think I called Loretta's girls basketball games on December 23rd and then again on the the 27th. So Christmas break you get a couple days off.
You get a couple. You get the 24th and 25th. That's about it.
Yeah, that's about it because then we was in the beach.
Yeah, they were at the beach.
We had some teams up around Lebanon or somewhere, and then we had somewhere else. It's just
baseball this past season went down to Florida to play before their season officially started.
And that was right in the middle of basketball season.
And that was right in the middle of basketball. Yep.
Yeah.
I remember Kevin took that trip, and we had to do basketball.
Stanley come over from Gulf Shores and met him. It's it's just so much, but we love it. And we get to watch so much good sports. We have so many great athletes here in Lawrence County. I was talking to one of the coaches just the other night. And I've said it many times off air, probably a few times on air, but you think about it, the 3 high schools we have in little old Lawrence County, Tennessee.
Little old Lawrence County.
And look at the product that we put out. I'll put our high schools up against any schools in the state.
I would too. Absolutely.
I mean,
And I understand it's hard to compete with 5A and 6A and stuff like that, but like at the end of the day, we put out the talent.
yeah.
We have the talent right here at all 3 high schools. Now the middle schools, I mean, they're running with it.
I mean, you see what Kaufman baseball did this past season, win the baseball state championship.
Yes.
They came in 3rd last season, then won it this year, and then obviously all those guys, they're going to be with Lawrence County baseball this next season.
Well, and I was even looking at the high school level on the way up here. Look at Summertown. The team they lost to, state runner-up. Lawrence County, the team they lost to was a Tullahoma team that ran through the 4A state tournament.
Absolutely.
And then Loretto won the 2A state tournament. So, I mean,
Yeah.
even just baseball coming up in the spring, I mean, it is loaded top to bottom.
And that's just one sport.
Yeah.
Think about softball.
Softball, yeah, they're up and coming. They're young too. That's the thing. They're young. very
Basketball.
young.
I mean, my goodness.
Look at the team Lawrence County had this year, and they're bringing a whole lot back. And then obviously,
Loretta's gonna be nice.
Loretta's going to be bringing everybody back too.
Loretta lost
Seymour.
That's it.
That's it.
Yeah, I mean, that's a veteran team coming back.
Yeah, it is.
Summertown, they're running back.
They're-
You know, South Lawrence Middle School.
They're going to be good.
That girls basketball team,
They're going to be good.
yes, they're just feeding it. You know, so I'm so excited for what we have, just in middle school and high school sports right here in Lawrence County. Not counting our other, you know, if we had the people, we could go to Giles County and cover. We could go to Murray County.
Yeah, Lewis County.
Lewis County, Wayne County. We could do it all. Collinwood. And it's hard. We can get down to North Alabama if we wanted to.
Yeah.
Because there's some good teams there as well.
There are some very good teams
Lauderdale
that
County,
our
Morris Hill,
teams
Bible,
play.
yeah.
Yes. It's just it's really impressive just right here what we have in southern middle Tennessee and North Alabama just in high school.
Because you see these big areas like the Memphis and areas, Nashville, Knoxville. They have the good teams because they have the good athletes. We're out here in the middle of nowhere, and we're producing just as many good athletes as
Yes.
anybody else. And I mean, it makes it fun for everybody at home to watch.
And it's fun because not only is it where you can be in the gym and watch it and support them. Now you can watch it, with our brand exports. Let's say we talk about it. This is for the people who aren't able to be at the games, like an uncle or an aunt that's maybe
Grandparents.
Yeah, grandparents are in the hospital.
Well, I
something
think
like
about parents who, I know for a fact one just graduated from Lawrence County. I'll say it live was Kami Pig. Her dad, he travels working. I know I go to church with him. He's told me several times, man, it was awesome. I got to watch him play the other night, and he's somewhere else working, but he can't be at the Ralph, or wherever. And I think too, there's some more sports that we don't cover.
Yeah.
Golf. Look what Summertown does in golf.
every year it seems.
Boys and girls. Look what Summertown does in tennis.
Yeah.
I mean, my goodness.
Lawrence County
soccer. It's just so much.
Their
And
cross country and track and field team.
yeah, they got state champ.
State champ. One of their players did. Yeah.
Sure did. So we're just ready to rock and roll. I feel like we're in a down period even in professional sports. I know we got baseball going on. We've hit the All-Star break.
NBA is kind of getting back to it.
The summer league is getting it going. I'm ready for the Olympics.
Oh yeah.
I'm a huge Olympic fan. I like to watch it all. So I'm really excited for the Olympics and to see the USA compete.
And see, that's the thing about the Olympics. It's not like cheering for a team. You're cheering for your country.
Absolutely.
I mean, that's country versus country. You got, the Spains, the United States, the Canadas, the Mexico, stuff like that. China. I mean, just you cheer for your country.
Sure.
I mean, and it's a patriotic feeling. It's not just like a supporting your team. It is supporting your country.
And like for us being basketball guys, Luka, Joker.
Joker
I love Luka. Man, I think he's whatever, but like, I'm not cheering for him now.
Nope.
He's the enemy. He's on the opposing team.
Yeah.
Well, and team, I watched Team Canada and Team USA playing that scrimmage. Was it last Thursday?
I think those will be the top two teams.
And I mean, those are just NBA rosters going at it, and it's cool to see because back in the 90s and the early 2000s. The only team that was stacked with NBA players was the United States, and Argentina would have one, or Spain would have one. Some of those countries like that. Now everybody, it's NBA rosters going.
And I think about it, and France, that's a good team too with Wemby and then Gobert. Of course, then again, you know how we feel about that. But I look at this point. Then again, these are exhibition games they've been kind of playing right now. They're not playing defense. Wait until it comes around. They're going to start playing defense for their country they're playing for.
And listen, I've watched enough videos on him in the past couple of weeks. Wait till Steph really starts shooting the basketball.
Yeah.
Guys.
The NBA three-point line I saw was 23.1. The The one they're playing at right now is, I believe, 21.9.
It was almost 22 inches.
Almost
And
22.
I think that's the college range.
Yeah, I think
Or maybe
'cause
maybe a
that's-
little inside.
But
Yeah.
the videos I'm watching, he's standing back and he's just.
I mean,
But you got to get
almost-
to your spot. I mean, you
Yeah.
practice with what the NBA
Yes.
regulation is, and that's behind the Olympic line. Just let it fly.
Yeah,
Listen, Steph's liable to light these guys up.
yeah.
And see, that's what people don't realize. Like, sure, he's getting a little older, and the Warriors may not be as dominant, but dude, Steph is the greatest shooter of all time.
All time. No argument from anybody.
Yeah,
At
if you
all.
argue that, yeah.
And that's something you don't lose when you get old. I bet Reggie Miller could go out there and
It's still lighted up. Ray
Yeah.
Allen can still spot up in the corner
Exactly.
and shoot the three
Yeah.
all night
I
long.
mean, it's just, of course, thinking we can talk about Steph all that. We're gonna have a whole segment about that.
Yes.
But I mean, it's just unreal what the NBA talent is, not just in the USA, but also in Canada and Serbia, France, and Australia. So I mean, it's just I'm going to enjoy whenever that time comes.
Yes,
Also.
for sure. Well, hey, we're going to take a quick break. We'll come back. We're going to get into a little college football. We're going to save a little bit of it for next week when AJ and Clint's back, and hopefully you'll be back with us. If not,
I'll call in.
you'll call in.
Yeah, there we go.
But we'll be back here in just a couple minutes on X Sports Network.
Hey everyone, this is Landon Saunders.
And this is Nate Patterson with Cloud9 Fiber.
We're excited to finally be able to offer Lawrenceburg our blazing fast, reliable, and affordable fiber internet services.
If you're looking for a more reliable and more affordable provider, we at Cloud9 Fiber have you covered.
Plans start at $50 a month, and we can offer up to a gigabit to your home or business.
We are excited to be able to offer your first month of service entirely free. We encourage you to sign up on cloud9fiber.com or by calling 931-201-9098 so we can help you make the switch today.
For the best meal from south of the border, head to Cocina Real in Puente Grande for lunch and dinner. With a wide array of mouth-watering entrees, there's something for everyone on the menu. And you can't forget the cheese dip. They'll treat you like family, and you'll never leave hungry. Make Cocina Real Mexican Restaurant and Puente Grande Mexican Restaurant your choice for authentic cuisine, located in Lawrenceburg, Tennessee.
I'm Mike Keith, and my friends at Elliott Johnson Insurance have a great partner in Auto Owners Insurance. Auto Owners makes it easy to get life, home, car, or business insurance. Let Elliott Johnson Insurance find the Auto Owners policy that makes a difference in your life. Call Elliott Johnson Insurance at one of their 3 locations, Florence, Loretto, and Lawrenceburg. Elliott Johnson Insurance, moving forward for our clients every day.
Welcome to Employee Resources Credit Union, where you're more than just a number, you're family. We provide financial solutions that rise above those of traditional banks. With roots stretching back to 1964, we've served 4 generations during constant industry changes. We're known for our low fees and incredible rates. Join us and experience the credit union difference. ERCU, not for profit, for service.
Welcome back here to X Sports Live inside the studio. All right, guys, we ain't too far away. How many weekends we back?
I saw it was like
14 Saturdays.
Was it 43 days? 44 days?
Yeah. Something like that.
Something like that, yeah.
College football's here.
So excited. So excited.
I love it. It's the favorite sport to get going. You know, every year is college football. There's so much involved for us. You know, as fans, you know, the rivalries, Tennessee, Alabama, you know, it's just back and forth. But At the end of the day, guys, it's college football.
It's fun. Whatever that first game is, that's at week 0. I don't care if it was Notre Dame and Navy in Ireland last year, and I watched every second.
Watched every snap, and thought, man, Notre Dame's got a chance this year. You know,
and then happened.
But I'm just ready for it. Kind of iffy for me.
It's going to be a weird year because you got to realize the 2 best coaches in the game. Well, 2 of the 3 best coaches in the game from last year, they're gone. No Saban, no Harbaugh. It's Kirby and Ryan Day's show to run.
Daddy ain't there no more.
And hey, listen, when Daddy ain't that. When's the last time we had college football and Daddy not there?
Years.
Not just at Alabama, but
LSU.
He was at Michigan State and Toledo back in the 90s.
Yeah.
So,
Yes.
he's been around for a while.
It's just so different. And listen, I've heard all the stuff about DeBoer. You know, he's a great he is. Look, he's won everywhere he's went. He didn't win in Washington. He won, but he didn't win. Iffy, whatever. But, like...
You're taking over a dynasty.
You're taking over a dynasty, but it's hard as a fan. Like, I want to buy in. I do. Because that's my guy.
Yeah.
But, like, how do you buy into a first-year coach and think, oh, man, we're going 11-1. You know, we're going to have a chance to play for an SEC championship again, make a 12-team playoff, and let's try to make a run. Like, y'all have heard me. I've been saying it since Nick retired. Like, that's not us. Like, I don't think he's ready for what he's getting into.
Yeah. I think
this isn't Washington.
It's not the Pac-12 either.
This ain't the Pac-12. Like, this is big boy football.
It is.
But I saw a tweet the other day. It was talking about Kalen DeBoer, and he's been a head coach for 12 or 13 years or something like that. He's lost 16 football games. And I saw the same thing with Josh Heupel when he got hired at Tennessee. Everybody's like, "Oh God, not this again! Not another Derek Dooley or whatever." The dude doesn't lose football games.
He don't lose football games, but
it's a big transition though to come from.
It's a huge transition, but there's still the key for me is no quarterback. We can say what we want to about Milroe. His season changed the second half of the Tennessee game. We talked about it.
Yep.
And I believe that, but he was rocking and rolling, and now we got a new coach.
Yep.
You know,
and DeBoer's offense is it's kind of like the run and shoot thing that Hawaii used to do with Colt Brennan. It's not an air raid or a spread.
Like, that's not Milroe.
No,
he's got a big arm, but now he couldn't throw and hit that wall.
Because that's the thing with Tennessee fans, and I'm not comparing Joe Milton to Jalen Milroe at all. It's Milroe's got the cannon, he's got the arm, he's got the legs. Can he put it there?
Yeah, they don't have accuracy. They don't have accuracy.
No accuracy. And I think his IQ's probably a little better than Milton's.
Oh, by far.
I do, but like
Milton will throw in triple coverage.
Yeah.
Or just run out of bounds on fourth down.
Yeah, fourth down, run out of bounds. Hey, had a boy. But I don't know. We'll see. Maybe I'm wrong. I hope I am. I'm not one of those guys. Like I feel like I call it like I see it. Mm-hmm. And yes, I want us to win. Of course I do. And it's not that you say, well, that's just what you're used to. If you're a true college football fan, you want your team to win.
Yeah,
exactly.
I don't care if you hadn't ever won a title, or if you've won 7 titles in 8 years. Like, you still want your team to win.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
You want to compete every Saturday. You want to compete.
I don't walk into Neyland Stadium on a Saturday thinking, well, we're probably going to lose this one. No, I mean, like I walked in when we were playing Georgia last year. We scored on the first play of the game. I'm like, man, we're going to run them out of the building.
Against Alabama this past season, you think, holy crap, Tennessee's up.
Now, I was a little different. It was halftime, and it was like 20-7 or something like that. And everybody else we were watching the game. They're like, oh my gosh. And I was like, we still got 30 more minutes.
Yeah, that is true. That is true. But then again, you do feel good though.
Yeah,
you do feel good. Yeah, you're thinking, holy crap, we're up 21 to what was it, 8?
Yeah,
at halftime to Bama.
Yeah.
I mean, you can't
think about us. We talked about we're on the road to USC or UCF, and it's 3-0 going into halftime, and I'm like, what are we doing?
Yeah, Notre Dame lacrosse star Tyler Buckner in behind under center. I mean,
yeah, Milroe's standing on the sideline with his hand in Nick Saban's back pocket because his attitude and everything else. I mean, like, but that's college football.
Yeah. And see, that's why I like it a lot more than the NFL. The NFL, you got college, man. You got a bunch of kids going out there trying to kill the other team. I mean, it's
the only thing that scares me is all this NIL money. We've talked about that.
Yeah.
I'm hoping that it doesn't change the game.
It's going to, but
it's going to.
I hope it doesn't over dilute players.
Yes, I still hope we get the traditional college football. I do.
And this isn't me, like taking a shot at Alabama or anything, but I'm interested to see what college football is going to look like without Nick Saban.
Yeah.
Sure.
Because it's going to be completely different.
I think our fan base is going to be different. I think the sideline during the game is just going to look different. I mean, you always seen him standing over with his arms crossed, but when it was time to coach,
he was there.
He was there.
Yeah. Because I always looked at Alabama as sort of like almost like a military. I mean, they'd walk in a stadium, business as usual, casual, and they go out there and do their job and go to the house. I'm going to see what Kalen DeBoer and how his sideline personality compares to Nick Saban's and how that's going to translate to the field.
Well, I mean, also then again, it's another thing too. We're going to talk about this next week whenever it comes, but we got the playoff now, the 12-man playoff. Who all's going to get in? Now, how does every team play now? Because usually, if you're a 10-2 team, you're probably not going to get in. Now, a 10-2 easily.
They can get a first round bye. I mean,
easily can get
because the four power conferences, their champions get the first round bye. You can have an 8-4 Oklahoma State team at number 4 waiting to play, Ole Miss and Penn State.
Sure.
I mean, it's going to be crazy.
Absolutely. And that's the thing, just going straight into it. I mean, let's talk about the SEC. We got Texas, Oklahoma coming in.
We're picking our conferences?
Yeah, let's go ahead. I mean, I think that it made the SEC tougher.
Oh, by far.
Yeah. And then we only got 2, but it made it tougher. And look what the Pac-12 lost.
The whole conference?
And it all went to the Big Ten.
Yeah.
I think Michigan's going the downslide with all the trouble they're going to be into. Ohio State on paper's got the best team and the most money spent.
You never know about Coach Day, though.
You don't know about Ryan Day.
But now he's not offensive play caller anymore. They got Chip Kelly.
They did bring in Chip Kelly.
And that guy made Marcus Mariota look like the greatest thing ever touched turf. And
that's true. Yeah.
And those mid-2010s Oregon teams, man, they were fun to watch.
Dude, they scored 50 and 60 points a game.
Yeah, and that's not like playing, Southeast Texas Tech or whatever. They're playing Washington State, Oregon State, UCLA, and putting up 60 every week.
Yes. I think Oregon. We talked about this. I think people need to look out for Oregon.
I think they do too.
I think they're on a mission, and I'm a Nike guy, I'm a Jordan guy. Y'all know that. But like Phil Knight, when he says, "Here's your blank check, go win me a title."
I look at the Big Ten. I'll go ahead and say I got Oregon winning the Big Ten.
Yeah, that's no argument.
The winner of the Oregon-Ohio State game will be the Big Ten champion.
Yeah, and I believe Dylan Gabriel is that dude. For him to do what he did at Oklahoma, and I mean, I have the stats from last season. He went 3,660 yards, 69.3 completion rate, 30-6 TD to interception, and 129.9 QBR.
The big thing for
Oklahoma.
The big thing for that guy is if he can stay healthy, because we've seen him the past 2 years at Oklahoma, and
staying healthy.
Oklahoma, I mean, they're in the top 10 at week 6 or 7. He goes down and they fall off the map.
He's got to stay healthy, and this isn't a conference he can get hurt in.
No,
but because Michigan is down.
But even though Michigan's down, they're not going to be bad.
They're not going to be bad at all. Losing the coach and all that, but I think Ohio State, if he goes down, then Ohio State's going to have a chance.
Yeah.
Not sold on Penn State.
I'm never going to be sold on.
I'll never be sold on James Franklin.
I would say last year I gave my last shot to James Franklin, and he just threw it right out there.
He did. He just laid an egg.
I've never seen a coach go into.
What's Lincoln Riley going to have?
Nothing.
I don't think he has anything. But they talk about, we talked about him last.
I'm actually a little high. Their quarterback Miller Moss. I think that kid's going to be good.
You think so?
I think he's going to have a good year because he's got.
I think the problem's Lincoln Riley. I think we talk about him being overrated. We'll see.
Now, I don't think, as in I'm saying their quarterback's going to have a good year. I don't think they're going to be like 10-2 fighting for the playoff. I think they're going to be like that 7-5, 8-4 fringe team going to the LA Bowl. But I think their quarterback's going to throw for over 3,000 yards.
I don't think that's hard.
Because they got that.
There ain't a lot of. Think about the defense up there.
Yeah, I mean they're in the Big Ten.
They got Zachariah Branch, that wide receiver. That kid's good.
So we're all in agreement. Oregon.
Yeah, Oregon for Big Ten. Yeah, I've got Oregon.
So let's jump to the ACC.
Yeah. Oh man,
that's tough. That's tough.
I can't pick Clemson because I don't know what Dabo's going to bring.
I can't pick Clemson either. I just can't.
Yeah, I mean, I hate to say it. Of course, again, they lost a lot, but they did bring in DJ. I'm not saying he's a good quarterback, but he's not Jordan Travis.
No.
I've got Florida State winning the ACC again.
I mean, there's so many teams that could win the ACC this year. Because you got Elko in his first year at Duke. He got that the quarterback from Texas, the transfer.
The Texas transfer,
That kid could be good. Mac Brown's still at UNC. Miami just got that transfer from Washington State, Cam Ward. That kid's going to be good. You got DJU at Florida State.
Now,
Cade Klubnik in his third year at Clemson. Maybe he can finally start getting something done. I mean, it's really a toss-up. And NC State, they got the Grayson McCall, the transfer quarterback from Coastal Carolina. They could be a sneaky team to watch out for.
Yeah. I think Miami.
I wanted to say that, but I didn't want to get laughed at.
Yeah.
Well,
I mean, you got to look at it, though, Miami has they're always going to have a strong, highly thought of football team.
Until you beat them.
Yeah.
I like North Carolina. I know it's a basketball school. We've talked about it a bunch.
Mac Brown.
He
took Texas to the national championship.
He sure did.
And was
many people think case with Vince Young.
Yeah.
But outside of that, I mean, where's AJ? You know, he is. They left, didn't they?
Yeah, they're in the Big 12, West Virginia.
That's right, they did. Sorry, buddy. Sitting here looking at it, I'm not sold on Louisville.
I would say Louisville's another one.
I don't think Louisville will.
Because they had Plummer in there last year and Jeff Brom. I mean, that was a rejuvenated program because they had Lamar Jackson. They had that exciting year. And then after that, they kind of died for a little bit.
I thought they might feed off that and try to keep growing that program, and they didn't.
No.
Who'd they beat last? I feel like they
Notre
beat
Dame. That was their big win last year.
Yeah. Sure was.
That was their big win last year.
That was their big win. I mean,
can we even talk about Notre Dame? I mean, they're still not.
Lord, no, I ain't talking Notre Dame.
I can't do it. I can't give them any props.
No, I'm not going to give them. They don't play no break.
I'm a big fan of Marcus Freeman.
I thought Marcus Freeman was a great coach. I think he is a great coach.
I think he's about to get him there because you got to realize this is his first head coach job.
And it's going to be a second year.
And he took over Notre Dame right when they were kind of about to hit a rough stretch because Brian Kelly just up and left them.
He did. He left them high and dry.
And that's dirty. And it was just in the same offseason, Lincoln Riley did the same thing to Oklahoma. And, they took Brent Venables at Oklahoma, and then, they had that rough first year.
Sure.
I think when Freeman, give him, another maybe year or two to get get a full team of his guys and then make a call about him.
I like it.
Because they open up at Kyle Field this year, and that place is going to be rocking.
Yes.
There's just so many unknowns with the ACC this year. I mean, obviously, we know with the Big Ten, like, who's it going to be? Michigan's going to fall off. And then we got Oregon, and then we got Ohio State. Then, Penn State, of course. Then again, like we said about Penn State. The SEC, we know who Georgia's going to be the main dog in the SEC. Missouri's going to have a good team coming back.
I mean, you're right, but I hate talking about Georgia.
Yeah. I mean, it's just.
Like Tennessee fans, I swear, we never get a break. We go from talking all about Alabama to talking all about Georgia. And before Alabama, it was Florida. I mean, we just can't catch a break. But the SEC is going to be tough this year. I mean, they have a chance to get 6 teams in the playoff.
That's what we.
And listen, and those 6 teams get in the playoff, they can make a run.
Yeah. Because every single one of them is going to be tested.
Yeah.
Yes.
And see,
well, wait a minute.
We're going. We were talking about this, and I know you're going. We talked about before at dinner, and then also before air. I'm trying to convince myself, Michael, that we're going to go 11-1. I just don't know if I can convince myself.
There are 2 factors that will determine Tennessee's entire season. If our defense can hold their own like they did last year, because our defense was pretty good last year.
James Pierce is coming back. Everybody else.
Our entire secondary is new.
Yeah.
They either didn't play last year as freshmen or we got them out of the transfer portal. So if that secondary can hold their own, maybe we have a chance. And on Nico, is he on this team or is this his team? Because if this is his team, I think the sky's the limit. If he's just a player on this team, we're going to be looking at another 8-4 regular season. Because, you go to Oklahoma. You got Bama and Florida in back-to-back weeks, and then you got to go to Georgia. Those are 4 toss-ups right there.
Here's the only argument, and this comes from an Alabama guy in the room. That's like playing Arkansas School the blind schedule. Y'all have one test, and it's Georgia.
Amen.
Y'all don't play nobody on the road. Y'all don't have one.
Oklahoma on the road, and that's their first SEC game ever.
But outside of Oklahoma on the road, y'all have any?
Yeah, our road games are.
Ooh, we got Vanderbilt.
And we got Vanderbilt in Nashville.
That's our home game. And that stadium, y'all playing.
I would say our 4 away conference games are not the worst. You got Georgia and Oklahoma, but then you got Arkansas and Vandy.
And Florida sucks.
Yeah.
I mean, that's
They're going to be limping.
They've got the second worst schedule in all of the nation. I know.
They may not win 3 football games.
Yeah, I don't think
See,
they
that's
will.
the thing. I'm looking at, when Tennessee used to
3-9.
play Florida week 2 or week 3, and they be riding that Florida high coming in off the preseason, and they'd be a good team when we face them. Man, if we played them in November, we probably beat them 10 out of the last 12 years because they're so beat up and down and out at that point. I think playing them in October is going to, I think it could fare in Tennessee's way because usually after the Alabama game, Tennessee, before we move Georgia to the back of the schedule, used to run the end of that schedule. Yeah. South Carolina, Kentucky, Vanderbilt.
I'm so glad we don't play South Carolina anymore. I'm just so glad about that.
Man, I want Missouri this year.
Oh yeah, I want Missouri so bad. I wish they were on our schedule.
Yeah,
man, I tell you what. Yeah, Alabama does have Missouri on their schedule. That's probably going. I like that game. I want to watch that game, Alabama Missouri.
I want you to watch all Alabama games.
I don't know about that one. I don't know if I can. Maybe if I have nothing.
We'll have a bet sometime in the year. What's
the bet?
We'll figure it out, but it's going to be you probably wearing something Alabama and me trying to put on something orange.
Whoever wins the Tennessee-Alabama game?
All right.
I'll wear Bama, you wear Tennessee.
Y'all saw it here live.
Yep.
It's live. All right. Next show.
And a slum drop.
And a slum drop?
And a slum drop. This guy don't like slum drop. Can you believe that?
How do you live in Tennessee and not like Sun
How do you live in Lawrence County, Tennessee?
Exactly.
I don't know. Where it's bottled and where the home of it is.
Now, the thing is, Sundrop's not my 1A, but I love it.
Sundrop's my not A. That's what it is.
That's amazing.
Yeah. I just don't like Sundrop. I don't know.
I'm not sure what I just witnessed.
Well, I don't know.
I don't know either. But anyways,
what other conference did we miss?
Big 12.
Big 12.
Yeah. Does it matter?
I mean, I got Utah winning.
If Ollie Gordon can not get any more DUIs, Oklahoma State's got a chance. Yeah. I really like now I don't think he's going to be like a Heisman candidate or anything, but I really like Avery Johnson, the quarterback of Kansas State, the long blonde curly hair.
I like Kansas State. I don't think they can win it, but I do like it.
I think it's Utah's conference.
I think it's Utah.
I do too.
You got Cam Rising back for his 14th year of college football. Yeah. At this point, you'd think he'd probably be pretty good.
Yeah. You would think.
Kyle Whittingham, he's ran a consistent program. Probably, other than Alabama, I think Kyle Whittingham over the past 15 years has had the most consistent program because Utah's always been ranked.
Yeah,
they've always been ranked, or they've also played in the Pac-12 several times in the past.
Yes, yeah, for sure. So yeah, but I think that conference is irrelevant now.
Yeah, it is.
I'm kind of mad that one of them is going to get a top 4 spot in the playoff, unless it's like an 11-1 Utah.
Of course, I mean, you look at the Big 12. I mean, who they really got though? They got Utah. And then really, who else? You going to put Colorado in there?
Gosh, no.
No.
I mean, the Big 12 is
we talked about that. I'm so sick of hearing about Colorado.
Yeah.
It's being a sports fan right now sucks, man, because you have to hear about Colorado all day, and then you want to watch some basketball, and they talk about Bronny James. I tried to watch
That's going to be our next segment.
Okay, yeah, I'll leave it for then.
Yeah, there we go.
I'll leave
on that
note. On that note, we're going to take a quick break, and we'll be back in just a minute here on the X Sports Network.
Professional care with a smile. That will always be a guarantee at Encompass Healthcare. Whether you're looking for primary or urgent care, x-ray services, or even weight loss treatments, our team is equipped to serve your needs. Our doors are open Monday through Thursday from 8 to 5. Make an appointment with our providers, Kendra Brown or Tori Cox, today. Encompass Healthcare, located on Highway 43 North in Etheridge, Tennessee, right next to Chapman Tire.
For decades, First Class Charter has provided high-quality motor coach transportation services to the Tennessee Valley. With numerous safety and cleanliness accreditations, First Class Charter is ready to make your group trip a reality. Contact us today by visiting firstclasscharter.net. First Class Charter, the official motor coach company of the North Alabama Lions.
The Summit of Lawrenceburg is the premier senior and assisted living community in the region. The Summit makes it home for you or your loved one with diverse suites that welcome and encourage community, plus gathering spaces, neighborhoods, daily activities, and a wonderful staff that supports you every day.
Hi, I'm Tara Blue. I'm the new director of the Summit, and we would like to invite you and your family to come and tour our facility. We would love to see you here.
Flooring sets the tone throughout your home.
For flooring that makes the right first impression, start by choosing us, Floored by Justin.
A one-stop flooring destination. Our new location stands alone for unequaled customer service and selection. Owner Justin Story's mastery of custom hardwood inlays means every room can have a custom look. Discover how the right choice of hardwood, laminate, carpet, or tile can set the tone in your home. Contact Floored by Justin today.
There's no job too big or too small for Gonzalez Lawn and Landscapes. Owner Chris Gonzalez works hard to make your commercial or residential properties one of the neighbors will envy. You won't find a lower price anywhere else, and that's a guarantee. We offer mowing, landscape removal, small construction jobs, and more. Our team is licensed and insured to ensure the best work for Lawrence County and surrounding areas. Your satisfaction is our goal. We won't leave until you're happy. Call today to set up a free quote.
Make your property rock and roll with services from GNS Excavating, specializing in white sand, compost, mulch, topsoil, landscape gravel, and steel landscape edging. Turn to the pros who know how to make your project shine with years of experience. The best part is they're locally owned and operated. Choose from a vast selection of mulch and rock from their conveniently located facility at number 3 Valley Road in Lawrenceburg, just off Buffalo Road. Phone 931-279-3841 and get started today.
Hey, this is Phil Hooper. Get the look you want for your favorite school, church, or business with apparel from HD Ink Screen Printing in Leoma, Tennessee. Got a logo you need embroidered or screen printed? Let HD Ink give you the professional look that sets the bar in today's world. We do fundraisers and custom designed apparel and so much more. Call today, 931-201-2961, or come see us at our new shop located at 26 Ingram Road in Leoma. Remember, HD Ink for the look you want and the look you deserve.
Here at Heritage Automotive, experience the difference with our great sales department, service department, and parts department. Now offering up to $10,000 off on all Chevy and GMC Model 1500s.
And we have over 30 lenders with some of the best rates in the market.
Hi, it's Tad with Heritage Automotive, and we want you to know when it comes to your vehicle, you deserve help, not hassle. With our 30-plus years of experience of being your local dealership, we're here to serve you. So whether it's routine maintenance, mechanical repairs, collision repairs, we're here to help. So give us a call today to schedule your service.
Heritage Automotive. Expect more, experience the difference.
A moment in real estate with my dad, Jeff Luke.
You know, I get asked a lot about what the market's going to do. How's the real estate market? I've been selling real estate for a long time, and nobody has a crystal ball. And you know what? When it's your time to buy or your time to sell, it really doesn't matter what the market's doing. It's your time, and you have to do something maybe. What makes a difference is the agents and the experience that go to work for you. We're Keller Williams Hood Company, located here in Lawrenceburg, Tennessee. We can help.
Hood Company, powered by Keller Williams, the #1 name in real estate.
There's a reason owners Tyler and Cindy McDowell chose the name In Service for their towing business. They did because it's their goal to be in service for you on the day that you need them the most. In-Service Towing is now known far and wide for their response time because minutes matter when you're broken down. Or their 24/7 availability, you can call them anytime for service. Their professional team with years of experience and their fairness, plus their know-how in dealing with the unexpected. But the thing that In-Service is known best for is how they treat their customers, and that's like family. When you need them, call them 931-843-9098.
Jack Davis Insurance, located at 201 West Gaines Street in Lawrenceburg, has you covered through all of life's obstacles. Facing those challenges is easier together. That's why Jack Davis specializes in group insurance. Cover the most valuable aspect of your business, your employees, with coverage for life, accident, cancer, critical illness, short-term disability, dental, and vision. Jack Davis can customize plans for every need. Serving Lawrence and surrounding counties since 1987. Contact Jack Davis Insurance today at 931-242-5600. 5225.
Are you looking for the perfect refrigerator? What about a new stove or washer or dryer? It only makes sense to shop at the one place that specializes in appliances, top to bottom, big or small. And that's Kelly Appliance in Lawrenceburg. Kelly Appliance is home to all major name brands, including LG. LG makes life good with a full selection of refrigerators, cooking appliances, dishwashers, microwaves, and more, including appliances made right here in Tennessee. Family owned and family operated. Stop by Kelly Appliance on Jerry Street in Lawrenceburg today.
Going the distance with local sports. This is the X Sports Network.
Welcome back to the show, guys. We're going to talk a little bit NBA basketball, and we'll probably just do a little wrestling talk because I don't want AJ and Clint Hayden to get mad at us for not talking a little wrestling. I know it may not be your cup of tea, but it's fine.
I'm getting there.
You're getting there. This is something we all enjoy and we kind of do together outside of here. But anyways, you brought it up earlier, the G League, or the Summer League.
The Bronny League.
The Bronny League. Have y'all ever in your life?
Because I would say I wasn't alive when LeBron played in the Summer League, and I don't think, other than maybe like Kevin Durant, and there may have been a couple of guys. And maybe did Wemby play in the Summer League last year?
He did.
I don't remember there being somebody this hyped up, and especially the 55th pick in the draft out of 60.
And this bad.
Yeah.
I mean, most people, when you start talking, when you carry on this much publicity from the media, the sports guys, your teammates, whatever, like, you're legit.
Yeah.
Like, you're putting up 15, 20 a night. You got 7, 8 rebounds, 4 or 5 assists. Go ahead and tell me what was the minus and plus.
I believe I told you this at dinner earlier. I believe Bronny's plus minus through the 8, 9 games, whatever they played so far that Bronny's played in the Summer League, negative 17, average.
And he had 2 points and how many assists? You thought, well, one assist.
Yeah, I'm thinking this dude, like, he's not going to be a legit scorer. He's going to be a facilitator. 1 assist. He had more points than assists.
Dalton Connect's your leading scorer, and he's getting 5 or 6 assists a game.
Yes.
It's not hard to pass the ball.
And he's getting rebounds.
And he's scoring. He's going to the basket. He's drawing fouls. Like, Dalton Connect is an all-around great.
He's the best player on the Lakers Summer League roster by far.
Yeah.
Not even close.
And he can contribute for the Lakers main roster this season, in my opinion.
If they let him.
If they let him. That's the thing.
But we know JJ's in LeBum's back pocket. And it ain't. I just think Dalton Connect has went to a bad situation.
Well, I would say I feel bad for the Lakers because it's the and the Buss family they built the Lakers up, and just as soon as they built them up, it comes crashing down.
And it's been slowly just crashing every year. Yeah. I know we harp on them, but my God, guys, when you're the Lakers,
you're supposed to
win.
You're
iconic NBA franchise. Maybe the number one iconic
because
NBA.
Look at what happened over the COVID year. That year the Lakers won their 17th championship. All Boston did, because I put the Lakers and Boston above everybody else.
It's franchise.
It's NBA franchises. Boston rebuilt, and ever since that championship, the Lakers have done nothing but a downhill slope. And Boston won the championship this year, and the Lakers plummeted.
They had a terrible draft. I don't care what they say. I mean, you got Dalton.
That was a great pick.
That's a great pick at 17. I thought he was going to go higher than that.
But that made, if without him, they had the worst draft.
We all know why. The reason why Dalton slipped that far is just because of age. That's the whole thing.
Was he 24?
23. And he was the oldest guy in the draft, I believe. But still,
pretty close.
But the thing is, this is what I say. When it comes to teams that are looking to get NBA-ready players, some of these 18-year-olds, they might have the talent potential, but they can't help you right now. They're going to have to develop. Dalton Connect, he can help you right now.
He can go right on the game.
That's why I'm thinking, at the draft, Oklahoma City at 12. This is perfect.
That's a great spot for
This
him.
is perfect for Dalton Connect.
That so well.
Because they needed shooters, and he can shoot the lights out.
He can shoot.
And they took the guy from Serbia. Yeah, and he's hurt the whole season.
He's out the whole season.
And then the one thing that, for at least the people in the state of Tennessee, Memphis just lost every Tennessee Vols fan they ever had.
Because they didn't even
sniff
him.
Nope. Yeah. And of all people, Zach Edey from Purdue, who everybody in Knoxville has on a wanted poster.
Well, I will say this though, they did need a center, so
Yeah.
I'll credit,
Yes,
I'll give
but
him
he's
defense
not-
that, but
he's not
Is he,
athletic.
he's not top 10 pick.
Is he going to be a contributor to that team in 5 years?
No,
No.
he actually just got hurt. Actually, I just saw on Instagram. Yeah.
Yes, I mean
Exactly.
I mean, yeah, when you're 7'4", you're supposed to be that tall. You know, you're supposed to dominate like that. But he can't hold up.
But that's college also. College is a big man league. I don't care what level it is. I mean,
Sure.
yeah. When I was over at UT Southern, formerly Mark Memphis, we played this team, Shawnee State. They had this big 7'1" dude. He had 13 blocks against us.
Yeah.
In that game, school record 13 blocks against us. That's college. It's a big man league. When you go to the NBA, it ain't a big man league.
No, it's a wing league.
It's a wing league, and it's so much faster than even college.
Yeah.
And we've seen how Edie got up and down the floor at Purdue.
And
he struggled. Yeah.
Yes. Well, listen, you can't struggle in the NBA getting them down the floor.
No. You got to be.
There's
Your big
only-
man has to be the last man down there, and also the first man at the other end of the court.
The only person I see getting them down the floor that's slower than a snail is Joker.
Yeah.
But he's bringing the ball up the
He's
court.
got the ball in his hand. Edie don't have the ball in his hand.
No.
He
doesn't even rim run.
No.
He doesn't even rim run,
No.
which he should be, but he doesn't.
No. Not at all.
I will say that.
I think Memphis was terrible with that. I think so.
Well, what they wanted to do was they wanted to get the UConn guy,
Yep.
and then Klingon,
Klingon.
Klingon, yeah.
Because he owned Edie in that championship game, because that's why Purdue got killed.
Ate his lunch.
Yeah.
And I thought, I was like, when they get to the final, if it was those two, I said, UConn will kill them because they have way better wing players than Purdue, and they have somebody that can defend Zach Edey. Because you got to look at who was defending Zach Edey on their way. Jonas Adu, that was at Tennessee, now is at Arkansas. He weighs about 42 pounds. So
Yeah, he's just a stick.
And then, they had DJ Burns, who weighed 600 pounds, but couldn't get up and down the court to guard him.
And that's the thing about Edie. He's got that size, but I still think he's soft.
Yeah.
And these NBA
He shot
guys,
20 free throws in the Elite Eight.
Yeah.
These NBA guys are going to eat his lunch.
And he's not going to get those calls either.
No.
Yeah.
You don't get the calls as a big man. Look around.
That's what I'm saying, yeah.
Embiid's about it. And
and Embiid is
If
stepping
AD
out.
don't get the calls, then
Yeah.
that just
Edie's
tells
not
you.
getting the calls.
Yeah,
No.
AD's not getting the calls.
But those guys, like even AD, he's so much faster than Edie. He's going to get him off the
Oh,
step.
yeah, I'm about to say, he's
Zach
gonna beat
Edey-
him to the block.
Yeah, he can't even come out and guard him. Embiid, he can't come out and guard Embiid. It just
Because he gets you off your balance. You're burnt.
about as good as he's going to guard as Gobert.
Yeah.
And you know how I feel about Rudy.
Because
Yeah, we all
Rudy's
know.
about the
Yeah.
only big man in the NBA now that can't step out and shoot.
Yeah, I mean, you're not going to guard Wemby.
I don't even think he can step out and defend, in my opinion.
Gobert? No,
Yeah. We saw what happened in the playoffs.
Yeah, I mean,
He gets dribbled around.
Yeah, Luka torched
By
him.
Luka, and I don't think Luka.
Hey, Luka's slow.
Luka's slow.
I love him. I mean, I think he's a superstar.
Then again, some people, when they play slow, the game just comes to them a whole lot more. That is true, though, whenever it comes to that. But
Yeah,
You know,
Yes.
some
the
people
thing
are
about
just
Luka
overall
is he
slow.
never gets sped up.
Yeah,
he
that-
plays
yeah.
at his pace the entire time.
you
That
don't
is
change
true.
him, and that's fine because he can dictate that.
Yep.
And that's what I said about him and Kyrie. I didn't know how it was going to work, and
'Cause
wow, did it work?
Boy, we were wrong.
Well,
Because I don't think any-
Yeah,
I
you
don't
ate
think
Crow.
anybody-
Yeah, I remember you
I don't
ate
think
Crow.
anybody even had them winning the first round of the playoffs. And if they don't run into I think them signing Klay Thompson helped, but if they don't run into the juggernaut that was the Celtics this offseason, they get a championship.
I think so too.
And they're not a bad team. It's not going to be one of those like the mid '90s Rockets championships where it's like they just won because Jordan wasn't there.
I think we still got to see what Clay shows up. He's in a better situation now than he was in Golden State, just because all he has to do is sit in the
Because
corner.
we said it about Steph earlier.
Yeah.
Yep.
He can still shoot.
He can still shoot. But then again, like I said, it's still a better situation because Klay Thompson, he's a set shooter.
Yes.
We'll go ahead and say that. He's a set shooter.
He
will have to dribble. He'll have to defend, obviously, and that's kind of.
But he's a 3-and-D guy.
Yeah, he's a 3-and-D guy. He's fell off though since the injuries.
Sure.
He's fell off on defense, but he can still. If you put him in that corner and you leave him wide open, he's making 7 out of 10.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
because you can't. Now you can't double team Luka.
Because that's the thing. If you want to be able to guard the Mavericks, you need 3 guards.
Yeah.
And now you're gonna have Kyrie one-on-one. Who
Getting
can guard
downhill.
Kyrie on
Yeah.
one-on-one?
Nobody. And he gets downhill, and he's so good with his vision.
Yes,
downhill.
he does so well with the ball. So I like Dallas and getting Clay. I think it really helped him a lot.
I think it did. I mean, obviously they lost a little bit. I know they lost Derek Jones Jr. Good defender for him. I
but
believe.
they still got Lively and Gafford.
They got
I mean,
Lively. I think Lively's gonna be a stud.
If he can,
Washington.
Yeah.
If he can keep out of foul trouble, because that was one thing that hurt Lively in the finals. He get in foul
But
trouble.
he's young. He's a rookie.
He's young.
He's got to mature in the
because he's
game.
going through trying to guard. He's going back and forth from Porzingis to Horford to Jason Tatum, who are 3 completely different ball players.
Yes. Well, he got in foul trouble against Minnesota.
Yeah.
And he's having to guard Towns, and then he's got Gobert. You know, so
he probably would have gotten in foul trouble against. Who was it that they played in the conference finals?
That was Minnesota.
Yeah, Minnesota. I mean, he would have gotten foul trouble if Gobert didn't slam him on the ground at every dang time.
Yeah. But anyways, jumping over to wrestling real quick. We talked about Monday night. Where they going with the Uncle Howdy, the White Six. I like it. I like how they're letting Bo Dallas, which is Bray Wyatt's brother, I like how they're letting him kind of control this and use his mind to get all this set up. I really like it.
Yeah, I do too.
I think it's good.
Yeah, it's not the main story, but it's building on me. I'm getting curious on where they're taking it.
Yeah, where they're taking it. I did like the interview with Eric Rowan.
I did.
That was heartfelt. You know, the guy was in a bad place, man. He lost his tag team partner in Luke Harper, and then a year later he loses Bray Wyatt, who he's talking about like his brother. And those were heartfelt, you know. Cody, you know, the whole deal with Cody and the bloodline.
I can't wait, dude. I cannot wait till SummerSlam.
Listen.
If he don't show up, buddy. If Roman Reigns does not show up at SummerSlam, I'm going to be one upset fan.
Yes. And listen, and Randy Orton has been around a long time. He's a 14-time champion, which there's not very many guys got it 14 times. If you get to looking at it, there ain't but two guys in front of him, and that's Cena and Ric Flair.
Of course, Cena's going to get it, though.
Cena, yeah, we talked about that. Yeah. For Randy Orton to put the bloodline over this past Friday night, did you watch that live?
Me?
Did you?
Yeah. Put him through a table?
He took 4 super kicks.
Yeah.
And
a Samoan spike.
A Samoan spike and a power bomb through the table.
I mean, I think at this point, they're going to have him ruled out for a while, and then once he comes back, Randy and Cody. I think that's going to happen.
It may happen, but listen, the kid in me, I'm still waiting on Lesnar's music to hit and CM Punk's music to hit to come help Cody.
Yep.
Yeah.
And Roman, just because of the Paul Heyman thing.
Yeah.
So I think that's going to be your 4 guys that take down the bloodline.
If it's one of them, that's going to get eyes on TVs.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because I'm not, like we said earlier in the show, I'm not the big wrestling fan, but if that's on, I'm in a seat watching.
Of course, then again, I don't know when he's going to come back, but where's The Rock in all this? Where's The Rock in all this?
I know.
Is he the one pulling the strings in the background?
Is he the one telling Solo, hey?
Is he the one telling Solo, this is mine now, and you're just my puppet?
Yep.
Yeah, who knows, man?
Yeah, man. Look, wrestling can go so many directions right now.
Yeah.
And
it just gets you thinking. That's what the best part
like your
about it
mind
is.
just constantly going like, oh my gosh, what are we going to do? Or where are they going?
They're in such a good spot right now. There's not many ways they can screw it up.
Yeah.
No, and Triple H has done a great job.
I was about to go there too.
Once Vince got in all his trouble and finally, thank the Lord, said they took it from him, and they give the pencil to Triple H.
That was one of the best moves they made.
Best ever in WWE history.
Best move ever in WWE, and you see why in WWE, every event they go to, no matter if it's a live event or SmackDown, Raw, NXT,
it's a
PLE, sellout crowd. You saw that. I don't know if you saw the fans in France when they did that PLE at Backlash. That was unreal, and that was all because of Triple H putting
exactly because the last couple of years of the Vince McMahon era. Nobody watched WWE. I mean, there was like a 4 or 5 year period where nobody watched.
2017 to 2020 was
dead.
Peak Vince is what we call it. Peak Vince, as in this is something he would pull.
Yes.
Yeah. That's what it was.
Sure.
That's how bad that.
But I think right now it's
getting fun.
It's getting fun.
I mean, SummerSlam probably the biggest show of the summer. And I mean, like you said, the 4 shows are the Royal Rumble, WrestleMania, SummerSlam, and then Survivor Series.
Yep.
So, man, I can't wait.
And I think they knocked WrestleMania out of the park. You know, we had a 2-night deal. We
were at your house for night 2. Yeah, Clint's house, yeah.
SummerSlam, he's got to knock it out of the park.
He's got to knock it out of the park.
These last few pay-per-views have been good. Mm-hmm. Money in the Bank,
Of course, then again, these PLEs, they're only 5 matches. Yeah. SummerSlam's a full card.
It's going to be a full night of action. And Triple H, you got to knock it out of the park.
I think he will.
I can't wait.
Especially how Money in the Bank.
And we're going to be watching it from either my house or Clint's house.
Yeah.
Or AJ's house.
I would say if I'm in town, I'll watch it with y'all. If I'm in Knoxville, I'll be watching it up there.
We're going to cook. We have a bunch of good food and just hang out. I don't know if little man over here be invited or not.
He's got to get it. He says he's not a wrestling fan.
He makes fun of us. He'll stop.
Sam, just sit down and watch it for a couple hours. He'll
change. He'll show up for about 5 minutes and then phone will ring. He'll have to leave or something. Listen, this guy.
I'll have to go chase a tornado.
Yeah. He'll be at the movies tomorrow.
I would say, are you going?
I actually won't.
Wow, I'll be there.
I'm going to be playing tennis.
Twister with
midget tennis?
No, tennis.
Just tennis. Listen, the Twister movie with Bill Paxton and Helen Hunt was my favorite movie of all time growing up. When they announced this thing I think it was the Super Bowl when they showed the first commercial, I was pumped from February.
I think it's going to be a great movie.
Yeah, I think it is.
Because I heard it's one of those movies, kind of like Top Gun Maverick was. It's just one of those you have to go see it in the theaters to get the full experience.
And look, I'm not a movie guy, like going to the movies, but I've been like 3 or 4 weeks back to back. I went and watched the new Bad Boys movie.
Yep.
This past weekend we went and watched the new Minions movie with the kids, it was okay, kind of corny, but it was okay. But yeah, tomorrow night, Twister.
That's gonna be fun.
It's gonna be hard. My wife and daughter are on vacation. They're going, and it's me and Mason. But it'll be hard not to go.
Yeah.
But I'm looking forward to watching. I think it's gonna be a good one. We're just gonna take just a short break, and we're gonna come back with our final segment. If we got a rant, we're gonna rant, and then we'll close the show. We'll be back in a minute on X Sports Network.
At Lawrenceburg Federal Bank, we're proud to be locally owned and operated because we're not just a bank, we're family. When you call, you'll be greeted by a friendly representative who's ready to discuss your banking needs, as well as offer our competitive rates on CDs and money market accounts. Our loan decisions are made in-house and never sold to a secondary market because our commitment is simple. You matter to us. At Lawrenceburg Federal, we offer all the conveniences of larger banks with a personal touch. Join us at Lawrenceburg Federal Bank, where community, trust, and service come together.
Lawrenceburg Flooring and More is your premier source for hardwood, laminate, luxury vinyl tile, sheet vinyl, residential and commercial carpet, carpet tiles, ceramic and porcelain tile, waterproof floating floor, plus blinds and shutters. Lawrenceburg Flooring and More is also home to all name brands and can tackle projects big and small. Installation, you're covered with installers who've got years of experience and stand behind their work. Let Lawrenceburg Flooring and More make your design dreams a reality. 2760 Highway 43 North, or visit LawrenceburgFlooringandMore.com.
Whether you're looking to spruce up the interior or exterior of your home or business, trust Lawrenceburg Glass to provide a one-of-a-kind product. From windows to mirrors, shower doors, custom framing, storefront installations, and everything in between, Lawrenceburg Glass takes pride in our quality craftsmanship and strong attention to detail. With us, your customer experience always exceeds expectations. We're reliable, on time, and we deliver stunning results. Lawrenceburg Glass. Our passion is reflected in our work.
Make your lawn a legacy. At Legacy Lawn and Landscapes, we put more than 16 years of experience into your goals. We won't meet your expectations, we'll exceed them. We offer consultation, installation, maintenance, hardscapes, construction, and land clearing services. Owner John and Jamie Brewer with their team are dedicated to providing the highest quality landscape services to commercial and residential clients in Middle Tennessee. Service, teamwork, results. That's how you leave a legacy.
What really matters during the ball game, we're at that point in the season where some are just beginning, some have already ended, and others are at that point where it's either win or go home. Depending on what your perspective is, it changes everything, doesn't it? In 2 Corinthians 4 and verse 18, we're reminded we don't look at the things that are seen, but at the things that are unseen. For the things that are seen are temporary, but the things that are unseen are eternal. Keep your focus, keep your perspective on the right things, the things of God, the eternal things. And that message brought to you by your friends at the Leoma
Are you
Church of
looking
Christ.
for a non-factory job environment? Livingstone Freight Solutions is a 3PL company that began managing warehouses in Tennessee, Alabama, and Mississippi. With our multiple shifts and experienced management team, our goal is to give you as an employee a safe family work environment and competitive wages. We offer a wide variety of employment opportunities from forklift drivers to management level positions. We also strive to offer a competitive benefit package and PTO options. For more information or to apply, visit us at livingstonefs.com or give us a call at 931-269-3255.
Being raised in Tennessee, we believe in the importance of family and community. Creating a positive experience at our family-owned and operated business is one of the ways we share that belief.
Being in an accident can be extremely stressful. When it came time for my repairs, Mashburn's made it easy.
I am lucky to have a wonderful company in my community like Mashburn's Collision Center. It's reassuring to know that I'm in good hands because their work is second to none.
We pride ourselves that the Mashburn name is one of the most trusted in Lawrence County since 1981. Mashburn's Collision Center. Let our family take care of yours.
Welcome back here to X Sports Live in the studio. Guys, I don't have a rant this week. I'm going to take this week off. Y'all good?
I ain't got a rant either. First time.
First time
I almost got a rant. Good week then.
You know, but hey, it's a good week when we don't have a whole lot,
It's a good week if we don't have something to complain about.
Exactly.
Boring, but good.
It's boring, but good. But anyways, great show tonight, Michael. Great to have you back in the studio.
It was nice to be back for a little bit.
It was.
Got Sam finally back in the studio.
We got Crash back with us. AJ, Clint, we miss you. Y'all be careful traveling. And we'll see y'all next week. So for the big guy, I'm Dusty Kaiser. The kid, Hayden Burks, Michael Marks. We'll see y'all next week.
Going the distance with local sports. This is the X Sports Network.
Well, we're done.